So welcome back. So in this video we're going to discuss about the horizontal and vertical milling machines. So as we have discussed about the in the previous video, we've been discussed about the introduction to the milling. What are the how shapes are, what is the processing that can take place here, what are the different process of machining process can able to take place in the milling machine, that we have been completely discussed, and on what principle or on what basis the milling machining process will takes place, that we have been completely discussed. So in this video, we're going to discuss about the introduction to the. We're going to completely discuss about horizontal and vertical milling machine process. So as we discussed in the previous video, these are the some of the basic common or a basic milling machine processes are widely used in the industrial application because of its vertical and horizontal spindle position. So mainly they why this vertical and horizontal milling machines are widely used in the industries for a milling processes because of their vertical and horizontal spindle positions. Because of that vertical and horizontal spindle position, so these are the milling machines are widely used for a different machining process like slot cutting, whether it might be in a slot cutting, or it might be a grooving, or it might be in a gear cutting. So because of this vertical and horizontal position, easily we can able to adjust the position through the spindle for an vertical machining process and an horizontal milling machining process. So now we're going to discuss for initially about an horizontal milling machine. Called as a plane or an horizontal type of milling machine. So mainly the horizontal milling machine will be the spindle position will be in the horizontal. Mainly the spindle position will be in the horizontal, where the machining process will be takes place horizontally whenever we're going to place the workpiece. So that is one of the major advantage of using this horizontal milling machine is because of the spindle position, right? So now first we'll see the basic parts of the milling machine, that is a horizontal milling machine. So mainly it's an overarm where you can able to see the overarm or the harbor. So the overarm is nothing but it has been connected to the column, where the column has been fixed connected to the base. So all the remaining parts are the components that has been attached to the base to the overarm. So now we can able to see this overarm. So other thing is nothing but an harbor. So the main function of the arbor in this milling machine is it holds the cutting tool or a cutter, which are the cutting tool or cutters we are going to place. It completely or rigidly holds that cutter. So in order to hold that cutter rigidly, so the arbor is the main function where we can able to fix the cutters with the help of the arbor. So it can able to rigidly hold the cutters. So even if you having an running, the machine is running at a high speed also, the cutters can be that tools which is going to use to remove the excess material in this milling. So the arbor can able to rigidly hold the arbor, where you can able to see they have been just we have taken example of the cutter which we have been placed here in the arbor. So the next one is about the machine wise. So the machine wise, the use or the function of the machine wise is used to hold the workpiece rigidly. So which are the workpiece or the which are the type of the material we're going to use? We're going to use the workpiece rigidly. So hence to hold the workpiece rigidly, so we're going to use this cutting tools or workpiece will be placed in the cutting tool, can easily able to get a machining process can be easily done even at an high speed. So the function of the voice is to hold the workpiece rigidly. Even running at the machine is running at an high speed also, the workpiece will be stable or rigidly holded by the machine wise. So next one is about the cross trans handle. The cross trans handle is it can able to move towards the forward and the backward direction, where with the help of the spindles it can able to rotate or we can able to move towards the forward or in a backward direction. So to adjust the between the workpiece and the knee tool, and the knee, the function of the knee is where it can able to increase the height of the cross transverse table, to increase the height to adjust between the tool and the workpiece. For in a proper machining process we're going to use this cross slide, that is knee, is where we can able to increase the height for a certain distance. We can't able to increase for a large height or large distance, only for a certain height within the given limits, only for the certain height within the given limits. So easily we can able to adjust the gap between the tool and the workpiece for a smooth functioning or a smooth operation for a different machining process. So and this has been connected to the main power supply, and from power supply it has been connected to the motor for the where the motor drives the this milling machine. So hence the power supply will be connected to the motor, and the motor will be motor drives this milling machine. So mainly now in the arbor we're going to fix the tool or a cutter. For example, we are going to make a cutting, that is making a gears. So we're going to fix the cutter. So once the cutter is fixed, then we're going to fix the workpiece. So the cutter will be selected based on the type of workpiece. See, mainly again the here also always the workpiece will be harder than the workpiece should be, sorry, the tool should be harder than the workpiece. In here also the cutter, what the cutter we are going to use here, so it will be harder than the workpiece. So the different types of cutters can be used for the different types of gears can be produced. For example, we need to use for a bevel gear, a helical gear, or a spur gear. So based on that, the angle of the gates will varies from each one. So hence what happens if the gates varies, so we need to place the different cutters for a different machining process. So not only for the cutters, even can able to make a keyways or a slots or a keyways, so that can be easily produced in this vertical or an horizontal milling machine. So hence the main thing is the tool will be rigidly holded here by from the arbor, where the machine wise will hold the workpiece rigidly even during at a higher speeds, right? So this is about this. So you can able to see how the machining process will be takes place in the side view. You can able to see this. So the vice which has been fixed, the cutter will starts moving on the cutter. So this is what we called as a principle of what we have been discussed in the earlier videos, that is up milling and a down milling. Here it is in moving in an up milling, where the material will be removed or excess material will be removed when the cutter moves in particularly in this direction. So this is how we can able to place the workpiece and a cutter, and this is the mainly the differentiate can be horizontal and the vertical is nothing but a position of the spindle. So mainly based on the position of the spindle only we can able to consider as a vertical or an horizontal milling machine. So the functions of this milling machines is mainly about the keyways, gates, and slot cuttings. So can able to see the use of the base is nothing but it gives a rigidly support, and the column is where it is frame is vertically the mounted on this, and the knee is the function of the knee is to adjust the distance between the cutter and the job mounted, and the function of the saddle is to rest on the knee, and it constitutes the intermediate part between the knee and the table, and the overarm is the function of the overarm is mounted on the top of the column, and it is guided perfectly aligned by the machine surface. So the overarm of the support will be the arbor. So that is the reason arbor we are going to fix this. Now we are going to see about the vertical milling machine. See, same the function will be the similar than the horizontal milling machine. Only the position of the spindle will varies. So you can able to see this. The position of the spindle is varied comparing with that, where the tool will be holded there from the arbor. So in the horizontal milling machine, in the vertical milling machine, the vertical milling head will be holded by the spindle. So for that spindle, it has been attached to the cutter. So here the table where we are going to place the table, the vice instead of vice we are going to use as in a work table. So where the workpiece will be rigidly holded here, and the knee is the function of the knee, and the elevating screw is nothing but the function of this elevating screw is to adjust the height between the tool and the workpiece. So here the functioning of the milling machine is also same comparing with the horizontal milling machine. Here also by using this vertical milling machine we can able to do the slots, grooves, and then a gear cutting. But the position of the spindle is only the major difference between the vertical and horizontal is nothing but the position of the spindle. So where it will be in the horizontal position, in this it will be in the vertical position, where the arbor will be holded by the cutter or tools in order to remove the excess material. Here the vertical milling head will be having the hold of the spindle, but the spindle has been connected to the cutter. With the help of the cutter we can able to do the you can able to remove the excess material on the workpiece. So that is only the major difference between the vertical and an horizontal milling machines. So only the construction and only the small deviations is occurring, and main thing that we can able to differentiate between these two are based on the position of the spindle, that is based on the position of vertical spindle and an horizontal spindle. And here the arbor will be holded by the cutter in the horizontal, in the vertical it is holded by the vertical milling head, and based on that elevating screw is the function is similarly again it is used to adjust the height between the workpiece and the tool. We even running at an high speed it should be holded rigidly, even the workpiece and then a tool, it should not be get any damage during the machining process. So this is some of the major difference between the vertical and horizontal milling process, and the working principle of both the vertical and horizontal milling machine process. Thank you.